First, they were used to depict a nuclear explosion on the streets of London. Then they were used to illustrate a town under attack, the same fiery images in two new Netflix productions. But these scenes weren't staged for dramatic purposes. They were real-life footage of an actual event. And not just any event. They show Lac-Mégantic right after part of that small Quebec town was incinerated. Alison Northcott looks at how these haunting images were used for entertainment.
Images from the Lac-Mégantic rail disaster are dramatic and unforgettable. The 2013 tragedy killed 47 people and devastated an entire community. So to see those images appear in two recent Netflix productions has hit some viewers hard. When Guillaume Bouchard saw them in the show Travelers, he says he couldn't believe it. The fiery footage was purchased by the show's production company Peacock Alley Entertainment from a stock footage site, Pond 5, which also sold images of the disaster to the Netflix movie Bird Box. For Lac-Mégantic residents who lived through the tragedy, it's unsettling. It's troubling, he says, because it brings back the pain. The production company behind Travelers says it didn't realize the source of the pictures, and in a statement said, "We sincerely apologize and had no intention to dishonor the tragic events of 2013. Our team is working diligently to replace the footage in the show." But for the wildly popular movie Bird Box, Netflix says the Lac-Mégantic images will stay. The stock footage company says even though it can't police how its footage is used, it didn't want it used like that.
If something as sensitive as that and as tragic as that, we should have taken greater efforts to make sure that the true character of that story was represented, and we didn't live up to our own goals and our own values on that, and we could have done more.
It says it will now make sure its clients understand the context behind the pictures it sells.
I would think it's in the early moments after the crash. But
Pascal Marchand makes a living selling news footage to production companies, including footage from Lac-Mégantic. He says using real news images is an easy way for producers to get dramatic footage for cheap.
Let's say they need a shot of a car on fire. Yeah, they can, hire a team of firemen, production crew, the cameraman, sound guy, buy a car, set it on fire. But I mean, this costs like so much money. Thousands and thousands, as opposed to if they go online and buy a clip of a car that's burning for only $200.
He has no plans to stop selling his footage, but some companies are now taking a closer look at the way they get theirs. Alison Northcott, CBC News, Montreal.
And as Alison made reference to, the Lac-Mégantic footage wasn't used in an obscure film. Netflix says more than 45 million account holders streamed the film in the first 7 days of its release, the company's best first week showing ever.